Hey guys, what is happening? Hurst Quayzar here, and we are doing another Rot2Rad series video in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. You are in the presence of our garage, Quayzar's Customs, and I'm finishing up the last tidbits on the Ford 500, the Thunderbolt. We decided to go with the Typhoon type wheels, and we went with a 75% chrome on them. And I think it looks pretty good considering the nice bright white we have on the car itself. Engine is complete. Nice, beautiful piece of machinery in there. I think I've got... Let's see, did I put the transmission and everything underneath there? I think I did. I think I've got everything pretty much laid out here. Maybe not. Yep, I've got got the full exhaust system all the way at the back. I have not dynoed it, but that's okay. So there she is, my Ford 500. Those Typhoon wheels on it looked actually pretty good on it. I wanted to go with the Ford 40s, the GT40 wheels, but they just looked odd on it. So these Typhoon wheels with the knockoffs, in my opinion, they look pretty damn good. Alright, nothing much else has been done to the poor Ford over here, but that is my next project, of course. And this Ford Fairlane will be going into the garage eventually. And yes, I put the Ohio plates Fast 500 on it. Our last video, the Black Cherry, the Michigan Black Cherry Buick GNX, received some rave reviews in the comment section. Thank you all. And honestly, within the first, I think it was like the first 10 hours when the video publishes, I get stats in the background. This one in particular hit my #1 spot. I mean, within 7 hours, it hit #1. So thank you again for everyone for this, for commenting on the video and for voting. I love it. Keep it up. And of course, everybody wanted me to keep it. So let me see what it sells for. Well, 113K, that's not too bad, right? So this will go to my parking level. Oh, beautiful car. Can't wait. My Ford Fairlane, I'm going to keep it here for right now just because I like looking at it. As silly as that sounds, I just like looking. I like these little Ford Fairlanes for some reason. And I'm not a Ford guy. Anyway. I think I got, hang on, let me check my inventory, make sure I'm empty. Yeah, I'm empty. You know, and I was thinking too, I was really thinking, before I hit the record button, I never use this area anymore. This is the suspension area. It's kind of sad. I was wondering if I could somehow repurpose this area for something. I don't know. Wish I could. I really wish I could. Anyway. Alright, so that is that. Let's jump in and let's do what we do best. Let's go find ourselves a rotten old piece of junk and let's bring it back into radical status, shall we? Alrighty. What do we have available in the junkyard today? Well, we have a nice little Cobra down there. I think we've done a Cobra. There's a, oh, what is this here? Have we done one of these? What is this? Jaguar F-Type Lit Edition. Yes, I think we have done one of these. I will have to check. We have done a van. I know for a fact we've done one of those. 144 for a Shelby Cobra. So not too bad. I'm going to have to check my list. Make sure we have not done that yet. Over here, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. This is an Edsel. 200,000 miles. This is a Ford. This is an Edsel. This is one of fully 6 bad boys there, right there. 200,000 miles. I wish it was a little less than that. We would have taken that up, definitely. Another Camaro. We've done that before. Another Camaro. We've done that one. A Beamer. I think we've done one of these. A BMW M2. I'll have to take a look. BMW M2. Wait a minute. What's the miles on that? Ooh, 4181. I don't think we have one. We've done one of those. 4181 DeLorean. We haven't done one of those. 104. It's got the... Okay, 104. And this is 120 for the GT90 road cars. Plenty of cars to choose from. But the winner is going to be the Beamer right here. So let me do a quick check and we find out what we got going on here. Alright, so as suspected, we have not done a Beamer. And this is an M2. Current color is an off-white 4181. Looks like this is the winner. And we have done... let's see, is it over here? No. And we have done the... we've done a couple of these. We've done a Camaro. I think we've done the newer one, and we've done the older one. We haven't done the Edsel. And man, if this thing was less than 150,000 miles, that bad boy would be going in my garage. But it's way over the mileage, and I'm kind of picky about that kind of crap. What was it? Oh, it was down here. We haven't done a Cobra, but it's 144,000 miles. We have done a Jaguar, and we have done a van. So the winner is the BMW M2 over here. So we're going to pick this bad boy up, and I don't know what color I'm going to paint this thing. I'm like wondering. Beamers are usually, black, white, or gray. So this will be in, whoa, did I pass it up? Yes, I did. Alright. So let's go ahead and send this bad boy into our garage. Yeah, for 23 grand. So not as fascinating as some of the cars we have out here, but it is the lowest one, and we need to work it and get it to radical status. As Jim Carrey would say, alrighty then. Alright, we have this nice little Beamer in our presence. Yes, sir. Yep, not one, not one of the cars that it's not exciting. It's not a it's not a it's not a muscle car or anything. So, but that's all right. That's okay. It's all right. It is, it is what it is. Take this all out. Take this all out. I think we've got everything stripped off it. So we're going to strip everything down and just rebuild it all together. Oh, that comes out. All right. Yeah. Bad shape, definitely. Let's go ahead and just dump all these parts off out here. We don't need any of these parts. Yes, sir. And we're going to jump in. We're going to do something a little bit different this time around. We are going to actually, we're going to jump in and just do the body parts right up front and do the interior. So, a little backwards today, just because I felt like doing something a little bit different. So, let's see, BMW, this is an M2. Jump right in here. So how is everyone doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you are happy and healthy. I do not know what the bumper difference is between these two. I am trying to figure that out. But I think I'm going to go with the B. The Bs are always the radical ones, right? Oh, the Bs are going to be blackened. I think I like that idea. Okay, so the M... Let's see, do I want it... Oof. Do I want it chrome or do I want it black? I think I'm going to go with the blackened. I think I'm going to go black. I think that's what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is going to be the key to this build right here. Oh, wait a minute. I tried to do that. I think I got two of them at the same time. Headlight A, headlight B. Let's go with the headlight B here. I don't know what the difference in is these. I think we'll go with the B bumper here. Clamshell B. Fender B. I think it's the darker. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the darker. Trunk B. Let's go with the trunk B. All right. So I'm not entirely sure what this is going to be. So we are going to kind of do this up right off the bat. Try to figure out what we got going on here. Yes, I am back on the road again, and we are doing this. Now that's an awful color for a Beamer. You know what I mean? That's just an awful color. Okay, so let's do that. Shoot, I should have done that first, but that's okay. Fender. gonna go with the B fender, right? So tail, trunk. Yeah, that's good, I think. Let's see here. I think I know what color I'm gonna paint it, so stand by. But for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and get all the engine pieces and parts on here. Yeah, I am thinking. Let's put the steering wheel in first, and then we'll put the door on. There we go. Okay, so there's got to be... Okay, so the side windows aren't tinted. Okay. I thought that was... okay, so what do we have in our inventory? That's what I thought. Engine cover, clamshell. What are we missing here? Okay. Got that. Yep, okay. There we go. That's what it is. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Right there. Kind of hard to see it with the on the white. Did I got both those on there right? Yeah, I got both of them on there right. Okay, so what do I have left over here in my inventory? Front window, yeah, I got 2 of those and 2 of those. Yep. Ooh, headlight B. These headlights are a little different, aren't they? Yep, that's... I got a little overzealous on that. Headlight B. So we're gonna go with the headlight B's on that. And then, let's see here. Let's get rid of that headlight. Pipes. So what's the difference here? Those are a little more radical looking, so I think I want to stick with those. All right. I think we have the basics of the body all taken care of, which is good. So let's get to working on the rest of the car. To me, this bad boy needs a very low profile tire, and I think I'm going to give it to it. Alright, hope your holidays have going well, and I'm hoping this coronavirus isn't gotten you down. Crap is getting crazy out there. Just read about Los Angeles trying to put a whole lot of lockdown on everybody out there. Crazy. But I hope you guys are staying safe as much as possible. I know we have a bunch of naysayers that, you know, they say, you know, it's just a coronavirus, it's, you know, nothing but a flu. But, you know, the thing is that a flu has a vaccine. This doesn't yet. Well, we're close to having one, but, you know, this doesn't yet. So the thing is just to try to keep everyone from getting sick for right now until we can get a vaccine. And then, you know, hey, we'll get that going. All right. I am happy to report that I am not sick. I am doing well. Just been going crazy the past couple of days. But, of course, it's work. So work is always driving me crazy. In fact, work is driving you crazy. For those, any of you working from home right now? Is anyone working from home? I really have to say, I think I've said this in the other video. You know, at first I hated it. I hated the idea. And now I kind of got used to the idea of working from home. I will have to say it does promote a certain amount of laziness on my part. But honestly, it works out because I usually, you know, spend about the same amount of time working than I would if I had left. Matter of fact, I probably spend more time working from home because I get up and I'm automatically already in the office, right? I'm not spending half an hour getting to the office, 20 minutes to half an hour getting to the office, or half an hour, 20 minutes to get home. You know, so I actually kind of work that time that I would actually be traveling back and forth to work. So, for the company's sake, it's kind of worked out for them because they're getting a little bit more work out of me. But overall, during the day, I can do whatever I want to, take my lunch breaks whenever I want to, which makes it really nice. If my dog needs to go for a walk, hey, I take her for a walk, and it's doesn't really interrupt my work day. I'm actually really enjoying it. So the one benefit of this whole coronavirus, I guess, is what I'm getting to, is that I have learned how to work from home, and I can, honestly, I've seen people on TV, especially the tiny home people. Have you ever watched any of that stuff for the tiny home people? Tiny home people. Okay, if you're a tiny home person, God bless you. I couldn't do it. Honestly, I could not do it. That is just not enough space for me. Even if I was living by myself, I don't think I would. I don't think I could do it. I really don't. But like I said, God bless you if you are. I don't think I really don't think I could do it. Okay, so we need rubber bushings and small rubber bushings. Let me make sure I get those in there. And my mouse is still a little messed up. I can't quite figure out what's going on with it, but that's alright. That is okie dokie on the home front here. We are good. Parts. Alright, for my shopping list here. Now, I've seen some comments about, I've had a few new subscribers about the shopping list. Yes, you know what? The shopping list has actually been a lifesaver in a lot of instances, especially when you're replacing parts. I'm still trying to get used to using it for the shadowed parts. I'm still hard-headed when it comes to that. I'm always going back and forth in between the build and the catalog, of course, but old habits are hard to break, I should say. There we go. Old habits are hard to break. Let's see. Rear spring, got those. Got those. Suspension arm A and B. I need one of these and one of those. And an upper arm. Rubber bushings. We need 8 of each of these. So this type of rear end has 8 of these. Anyway, what was I talking about? I got sidetracked. I'm kind of like ADHD tonight. Oh yeah. The tiny house people. If you're a tiny house people, God bless you. Like I said. But what I was saying is, what was that? Where the hell was I going with this? Hang on. Let me backtrack a little bit in my brain. Because I started doing all this and started thinking about other things, and I just got... Jeez. Sway bar link. I need 2 of these. Where was I going with this? Man, I'm gonna have to go back in time and figure out what it was that I was trying to say here, because I've really lost my mind. It'll come to me in a minute, and I'll just blurt it out, and you all watching the videos go like, "This guy is so random." Dang, what was it? I just went down that rabbit hole when we were talking about tiny houses. And people was stuck. Oh my God! What if? Oh, this is horrible. Okay, it'll come to me. It'll come to me eventually. Anyway, jeez, I hate when that happens. I was on a roll too. I knew what I was going to say, and I had it all planned out in my head, and I lost it all. I went down the tiny house hole. That's exactly what I did. I'm sitting here racking my brain going, where was I going with this in conversation? I have no idea. I'm desperately seeking and grasping for straws here. I'm trying to figure it out. Alright, anyway, we'll just move on. So, BMWs. My only BMW story I have for you is my wife and I were looking to upgrade her SUV, right? BMW, the X3s looked nice. The X5s were even nicer. And this was a few years ago. So we pulled into the BMW lot, and we're talking to a guy, and honestly, I mean, my wife and I don't look like BMW people. How's that? And I don't think this guy was really actually taking us seriously. I think you can relate to that. So, as we were, as we were talking, my main thing was, well, it seems to have a small engine. It doesn't really have any torque, and the guy wouldn't let us drive it per se. Like most used, not used car lots, but most car lots that I've dealt with. I mean, we're talking, the GM car lots. I'll just say that just right up front because I haven't really dealt with anybody else. Give me keys to the car and let me, go on about my business, and I do whatever I want to do, and then I bring it back, right? So, the BMW guy, not so much. He had to drive us around. So, when we were talking about how much, torque and, how much power this thing had, I felt like it didn't have enough for me. And but I was riding in the passenger side. I was trying to get him to let my wife drive it because, of course, it's going to be her vehicle, so she needs to know, I need her feel for this. And he just, when we were talking about how much torque it had, he just mashes it and put me in the seat. I have to say, very impressed with the amount of torque this thing had. So, since then, when I saw the sport versions of these I guess I call it an M-Class BMW, I really wanted to get my hands on a car or something. When I was looking for something sporty to be driving around, BMW was going to be one of my choices. Seriously. And I don't know, it never came to be, and I ended up buying a Camaro. So I guess it kind of worked out. Missing a rear hub. I totally missed that in the... I think it was just a regular hub. Yeah, there we go. I'm still trying to figure out where I was going with that whole conversation. And I was talking about the new subscribers and the shopping list over here. And old habits are hard to break. Talking about tiny house people too. But yeah, the tiny house people, man, you guys have got it. I have to say, see, I don't need that pump anymore. Let's sell off these parts. Alright, so the rims. We have 19-inch rims on this. I am thinking I actually want to go a little bigger with this. So how big do I want to go? Recently just did a video with some 21s. These are 19s, so how does that look on the front? I could actually probably go with a set of 21s on here. So what do we have? We have rim 2s, and let's decide what we want to put on here. Let's back this all the way up to the top here. Would love to put something a little different on the BMW. Mm. And seeing as how we are black, I really think, yeah, I think we are going to go. I think I'm going to go with these. Really think I'm going to go with these. These are 425 a piece. Let's go with a. I'm going to go with the 21. We'll see how that's going to play out. And we're going to powder coat them in a nice high gloss black. Because we've got black accents on the car, I think going with the black wheels will be a bonus on here. So I'm going to go black. We're going to go with a black chrome. Let's take a look here. We kind of lose that effect of the rivets, which is disappointing. But I think that'll be okay. All right. Now, I'm not going to paint it white, that's for sure, because I've got this beautiful Ford Fairlane sitting next to it that's painted white. Can't be doing that. Cannot be doing that. Okay, so we're looking at a 265 on the rear, huh? 265. How did that 265 fit up? Hang on. Let me throw this 265 back up on here and let me get a comparison check on it. Damn, 265 is about it. Unless I go into the editor and bring her in. 265 is probably about as far as you'd want to go. Well, dang. I was hoping for something a little more, a little wider, but that's okay. With them being all black, should I go with the white letter wheels? Yeah, well, why not? We'll go with these. Okay, so we're going to go with the set of 21s. 265s, right? So 265 is about as far as we're going to go. And we're going to head it off with a 25 profile. Just to see where these are going to land. Because I wanted a very thin profile tire on this. Almost riding on rubber bands, as I would hear people say. Riding on the rubber bands. And hopefully this really lays out a nice, I like how it accents that little white stripe on the outside. I think that's why I wanted to go with that white stripe, just to break it up just a little bit from the tire. And we'll see how these fit up underneath there. We'll go ahead and take this piece of junk off there. See, I was talking about working from home. Oh, that's where I was going. There's people working from home. That's what it's. So I've kind of gotten used to working from home, right? And what shows were the tiny house people. They worked from home, for the most part, or they didn't work from home. They worked on the road, and I'm like, I could not ever figure out how people could do that, how they could work from the road. And you know what? After this pandemic, I can see how people can do that. And honestly, I bet this pandemic has actually changed the way some people actually live. Yeah, that is redonkulous. That's going to look awesome. And I think I know a color. People will probably hate me for the color, but I think I know what I'm going to do with it. Oh, this is coming together, Hurst. This is coming together. All right. Alright. Anyway, back to the subject at hand here. So I mean, I could see people doing it, and I can imagine people have changed their lifestyle because of this, and I can see how people can change their lifestyle. So I guess the question of the day is: has this pandemic changed your lifestyle for the? I'll ask for the better. I'll just say, has it changed your lifestyle? And is it for the better or is it for the worst? I'm hoping it isn't for the worst, because we always want to have a positive spin, right? I mean, we always want to be glass half full people, not glass half empty people. We see enough of that on the news, trust me. People being glass half empty, right? Even though people would debate half empty, half full is the same thing, Hurst. It's just the way it comes across, right? So let's be glass half full people. And if the pandemic has changed your lifestyle somehow, for the better, hey, let me know. I know for me, I tried to work out a little bit more. Unfortunately, I've heard the saying, COVID-19 is the people have gained 19 pounds for being cooped up in the house, which I can see that because, yes, I have gained a little weight myself. But, I've tried to work out a little bit more. I really don't have a home office per se. I've had to do something makeshift. If I were to do it all over again, I would have, and if I were going to do this as a full-time thing, so I'm hoping it doesn't happen to be full-time forever. I would have a nice, a work office, and I would probably have it divided off. Like one side would be all work, and the other side would be all play. So yeah. But I could see people, all this. It's almost like modern day hippies. Right? I'm not meaning it in a derogatory sense. Well, like when you think of a hippie, you're thinking of somebody who just is free, is just like kind of roams around United States, picks up odd jobs here and there, and and they love life and they live life. So like a modern day hippie, that would be just a laptop and a Winnebago, and you're on the road. But I guess a Winnebago would be like a tiny house now, wouldn't it? Man, I am getting way out of whack on my conversation here. Anyway, but what has it done? I guess that's my question of the day: has this pandemic changed your lifestyle in some way, shape, or form? And if it has, feel free to comment down below. Love to hear what it has done for you. We'll get this tidied up here. Alrighty, brakes have done that as well, and we need to get some other parts. Now, honestly, the pandemic, for the most part, has also, I'll play the devil's advocate and have some bad things about, the pandemic. Has made me, remember Sheldon on Big Bang Theory? If you have not seen the Big Bang Theory, it is a series that I would highly recommend that you watch, because it's just geeks, science geeks. We just love them. But he was kind of a germaphobe, and if anything, what the pandemic has done to me is made me a little bit more of a germaphobe. I've known people that were like that, and I always thought, yeah, come on. But yeah, this is actually, changed me around a little bit, and I did not buy anything else other than those two pieces from the shop, and my God, I am losing it. So I don't think being a germaphobe is a bad thing. I believe there's, we get extreme sometimes, but for those who do it to the extreme, it's what they lower suspension arm. Where did that come from? There it is. That's what they feel comfortable with. I'm just trying to figure out where I was going with that. That's where they feel comfortable with. So for one person to think it's crazy, another person, it's another person's comfort level. So think of it that way whenever you see somebody, trying to lock the door like 3 times before they have to go to bed. It's their comfort level, basically. So hey, I'm all for that. Comfort is everything. Another thing I've done during the pandemic is I've probably watched way more TV than I should have. I joke the tiny house, people who like the tiny houses, and the only reason why I say anything about tiny houses is, guess what I've been watching? Freaking Tiny House Nation. I am going nuts. But I will say those tiny houses have a lot of ingenuity. Freaking a lot of ingenuity. It is absolutely crazy, some of the things that can be, you talk about Transformers. Tiny houses are the original Transformer. No lie. Watch one of them series there once in a while. You make, a bench turn into a desk, turn into, a breakfast nook, turn into, I don't know. It's nuts. Transforming walls, steps, decks. Makes me kind of jealous that I can't do some of those things. I can't be that creative, That's alright. But yeah, I've watched way too much TV, and that's probably one of the items that I watched way more than anything else is the Tiny House Nation series. So yeah, not that it's a guilty pleasure, but there you go. I think for me and for my wife, it's more that having something in the background, just playing in the background while we're doing our thing around the house. I don't know. I mean, we have DVDs of old sitcoms that we just throw in, and it's just background noise is all it is, as we piddle around the house. There we go. I say I kept hitting that stupid thing. Now this sucker has an inline 6, which is pretty. I won't say I'm comfortable building, but I have built quite a few of them, especially for the cars in the Fast and Furious series. So there's quite a few of them that I've done for that. Definitely. So yeah, I do have some experience building those. Okay, so I've got all that. What do we have in our inventory? Ooh, I did not sell off all my parts. And I have extra bushings because why? Because I'm a dodo head and I don't have the 4 extra bushings for the upper arms, because this doesn't have the upper arms. Alright, so we're running the 21s in the back, right? So let's run 20s up front. We shall run the 20s up front. So we're going to do a little bit of an offset here. Just because, and where's the, okay, I did these. So we're going to do a couple of those at a set of 20s, right? Okay, purchase those. Let's go powder coat these bad boys up. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that the rivets don't come through. Really am. I mean, I guess I could have gone with a matte black, but I don't think it would look right on this Beamer, so. Alright, inventory time. What do we have? A 245 up front. So, how does a 245 sit in this bad boy? I think Lit's done a pretty good job of trying to line these wheels up, so. So a 245. Yeah, that's about it. So 240. We could probably squeeze a 255 underneath there. Yeah, we can go with us. We can squeeze a 255. So let's go with. We are going to go with 2 of these on a 20 scale. We're going to go with a 255 up front with a 25 profile as well. So it's going to be a slightly lower profile than our rears. Well, it's the same profile, but it'll look a little smaller in the front because I have a smaller width tire. For some reason, you know, it changes. I don't know if it's because of this game or if that's actually the way the tires are made, to be honest with you. You know, the smaller the width, the smaller the profile. Even if the profile was the same, 25, and our widths were different, like we were running at 315 on one and at 295 on the other, the profile would be different in the game. So you have to try to keep that in mind when you're trying to set up these wheels and tires. Let's see how that fills the wheel well. It looks like it may fill it pretty good. And it does. Yeah, I think we're good with that. So let's we need, oh yep, I got it in there, so we're good with that. All right, just making sure the cooler was installed okay. So now we can take that out of there. I've already yanked the transmission out of it, so we can drop it right back down and give it. Let's drop her down. Let's see what kind of a stance we get out of this. Things that we're running with a 20 up front, a 21 in the rear. Just ever so slightly nudged to the front. Did you see that? Just ever so slightly. That's alright. I'm good with that. Man, this is nasty in here. I think that was all I need. Let's yank the motor. Boom, 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 boom. And while we have it down here, oh, we already cleaned the interior, so we're not going to worry about that. We do have to worry about. All right. Now the key here is to try. I wanted to strip this puppy down because what I want to do is use the block, and I'm hopeful the block is in decent enough shape to salvage. May not be, but we'll find out. Okay, so let's take the distributor out. This will give me kind of an idea of what we need for this too. All I'm looking to do is salvage the block and the crankshaft, because that's probably all it's going to be salvageable on this. As off. So the cam gears are shot. They're not gonna. Oh, got caps. So we have caps on this, so remember that. Do we have? Oh, we have pistons in here. Okay. Do all of? Oh, we got a few of them that are attached. That one's not attached. What about that one over there? That one's attached. That one's attached. That one is not. Okay. And that one is not. There we go. Come on. There we go. Got that out. Alright, let's flip her over. Now, does let's see here. Oh man, it even has crankshaft bearings in it. For a car I just pulled out of the junkyard, man. This is pretty impressive, to be quite honest with you. Most cars hardly have any pistons. This one has 2 pistons, at least has all its pistons, and 2 of them are attached. I think there we go, and there we go. All right, let's see what we can get out of the workbench here. You know, I did not see the engine block. Damn. Oh, the engine block did survive. So go ahead and put the engine block back on there. How about the crank? Did the crank survive? The crank survived, yeah. All the bearing caps. Is it only 2 bearing caps? I thought we needed 3. Actually, this bad boy takes 4 bearing caps. So there you go. All right, we are going to. Let's take care of some of this stuff in here. Did this survive? Yep, that survived. Radiator survived. What do we got? A 2 for that, and I need an air filter. And the ABS pump did not survive. So, oh, where's that battery? Hang on. There it is. Alright, so let's swap out batteries here. I totally missed it the first time around. Probably one of the worst looking batteries I've seen to date. Gotta go in here. Go to brakes. I need ABS pump, ABS module. Let's go to the engine. Radiator. We need the dual fan housing, fan 1, fan 2, and we need filter. There we go. And that should about do it. Filter, battery up there. Come on, ABS module. There we go. So we got the engine compartment all cleaned up. Now to install the fan assembly, and we are golden in there. We are good to go. Let's leave that there. What I want to do is clean out my inventory. So sell off my parts. We have a cover. That's good. Clutch plate, we're going to get a performance job. Camshaft, we're going to get a performance job. We can get rid of those wheels as well. All right, and this is an i6 dual overhead cam, global body 92%. Is that because of the license plates, I wonder? Oh, and the engine cover I don't have on, and the seat. There's only one seat. I'm missing a seat, or leather seat. Okay, so yeah, I'm missing both the leather seats, and that's fine. I'm good with that. I'm good. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. For the engine, let's go i6 and see what we can pick up here. Oh no, I think it was an i6, 2 of these. Wow, i6 head. Definitely going to take one of those. 2 of those, right? i6 distributor cap. i6 wires. Does this take? Yeah, it has a distributor cap, so it has wires. i6 power steering pump. And that is probably about. I'll get the i6 alternator. Now let's go into the engine. Got the camshaft. Now it does have the side carburetors, so we're going to pick those up as well. Already got the head for it. Exhaust manifold for it. Fuel filter we're going to need. I don't know if it has a. I don't think it has a coil. Need distributor, rotor, Pistons, we need 6 of those bad boys. Side draft. Oh, I forgot the carburetors up there, so 6 of those as well. I don't think anything else down there. So let's go back up here to the side carbs. There we go. 3 of those. Alright, now we're going to go over to the regular parts. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back over here. Got to get those. Always forget those. So for the engine, let's go i6. Oh, hang on. i6 cam gears, we need 2 of those definitely. i6 camshaft cops, oh my gosh, I think it's 10. I think we need a full set of 20 on that. And I only got 2 of the cam. No, wait a minute. Yeah, 2 cam. No, I didn't. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. Think I screwed that up. i6 engine cover. i6 oil filter. Pan. Serpentine belt B. Serpentine belt A. Timing chain. Sprocket. I've got the cover. Don't need any push rods. Water pump. I'm thinking. Cap. So we're going to need 2 more of the crankshaft caps, and we need at least 6 of the rod caps. And we need rings. And I'm hoping I think there was a power steering for, I don't know what the power steering one is for this, so that's going to be interesting. Alright, let's build. Like I said, I've built a few of these, so it's not, I'm comfortable with it. So it's not like some of those, some of them I just have no idea how to build them. So I'm constantly going back and forth between the catalog and the build to try to figure it all out. I'm surprised this thing has 4 crank bearings in it though. That's interesting. Wait a minute. Now I bought 2 of them. Jeez. I think I need 1 more. Ah, man. Here, I thought I had everything. Alright. Blimey. Cap. Really? Here, I really thought I had it all. I must not have bought 2 of them when I thought I bought. Alright, so we're going to jump into the back here. Let's take care of all this stuff back here. Beamer's going to have some nice pep to it. Right, not as nice as the G&X we built in our last video, but... Nope, back. There we go. Engine head. Fuel filter. These carburetors on the side are beautiful. I love the way they look. All right. Camshaft. Camshaft. For some reason, I thought I was going to need a lot more of these than I have. I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking 2 heads, 4 camshafts. Obviously, I'm drunk because I'm seeing double. Craziness. One back, yeah, one back there. And we're going to put the spark plugs in real quick. Oh, I missed this one up here. Thought I did. These little items in here get to be tedious. And I get into a trance when I'm doing it. It's like totally going into a full build. And I'm in a trance watching this stuff as I build it. You know, I don't have that alternator. I have like the i6 alternator. I don't have the full alternator. Or a water pump pulley. So go figure on that. I do have both these gears. I do have the timing chain and the sprocket. So that's good. Go ahead and put the timing chain cover back on. I salvaged that from the original build. Oh, I need clips too. I don't have clips. Yep. There we go. Alright, so back to the drawing board I go. So clip. I need 2 of these. Water pump pulley. One of those. Alternator. Need one of those. Hell, what else did I need? I know I needed something else. Water pump pulley. Alternator. Crankshaft pulley I've got. Belt, yes. Let's get this other clip on here before I forget about it. I don't have power steering. Huh. I think I bought a power steering pump and didn't need to get one. I think we are good. The exhaust manifolds have to be put on after we put the exhaust on underneath the car. So that's what that's for. Alright, let's go ahead and put this bad boy in. Woohoo! Very pretty. Alright, throw some oil in this. Because you know, I always forget this stuff. This is just learn from my mistakes. Now, I probably could have gone with the whole matte black look on these things, but alright, so what I need here is the I section 6. Yeah. 6 and the gearbox. I4 rear-wheel drive in the front exhaust section. Okay. Let's see if I think we do have that. I6, yes. Got that. We'll get the I4 rear-wheel drive. Where are you? Where are you? I4 right there. We have a drive shaft. We don't have a starter, so let's go ahead and pick up a starter. don't think there's much more of an exhaust system to put on here. So we'll go ahead and put that on. Oh, I gotta put that in the engine bay. Alright, that's fine. Oh, bummer, it doesn't have any more exhaust system on it to give me some more boost. That's something I may have to change in the editor. Gotta have an exhaust system on it. Let's lower her down. Now we can put on the exhaust manifold. Go ahead and put these in the starter, and then we'll put the engine cover on. Okay. Let's go over here, underneath. There we go. There you are. You're hiding from me. And then put the engine cover on. There we go. Now, if I were to close this up and take a look, I still need to do the interior, but for the most part, I need a license plate, so let's go ahead and lower you down all the way. Move you back here by the entrance. Take the seats out, and let's go shopping, shall we? I like those racing style seats, but I also like them to be two-tone. So yes, I'm going to go with the whole two-tone black and gray look. Alright. And let's see, for license plate, what do we do for license plates? I don't know. Let's go with our people out to my east. Let's do it up out there. Beamer. Yeah. That looks good. Alright, let's take this. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's send this over to the paint booth. Because I believe I know what color I want. Alright, so here we go. I am looking for some saturation here. Go with a blue. Let's lighten up this blue a little bit. I'm going to go with a, let's see, 65. 200 with a 65. How's that look? I think I like it as bright as possible. So let me paint that up. Let me take a look at it. So I'm wondering if I got the right front end on here. I think so. Black wheels, baby blue. Kind of a baby blue look. I think I'm liking it. Alright, let's take her over to the dyno. So baby blue. A baby blue Beamer. Kind of reminds me of my first car I ever owned. I had a 1971 Monte Carlo. My dad had painted it a very light baby blue. And he painted it with enamel. So it was a very hard paint. And very shiny too. 426 horsepower, 332 pounds of torque. Not bad for a little Beamer. I could probably squeeze a little bit more out of it if I were to take it into the editor and add an exhaust system to it. But that's going to be a different story altogether. Alright, looks like we have brought this Beamer back to life. Baby blue and all. So a little radical in the color. You don't see many baby blue Beamers. But yeah, it looks pretty awesome with these wheels on it. Kind of blackened up the headlights and the taillights with that lighter color. I think that actually looks pretty good. Gave it a two-tone interior look. I don't know why that does that. That's kind of weird. So there we have it. I probably could have taken the mirrors off and painted them black, but I think the little black accents everywhere for the black wheels, I think it looks pretty good. So now its fate rests in your hands, people. Should I save it or should I sell it? Let's see how many Beamer fans we have out there. Alright, thanks for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, thank you again for just the dedication and watching some of these videos, because I really appreciate the fan base that I have. So until next time, you guys keep customizing out there. Keep going to the junkyard, finding stuff to do. It's always fun to customize something. So until next time, this is Hurst Quayzar saying goodnight, and I am out.